So, welcome. Thank you for joining another meditation and mindfulness session. Before we start, I wanted to just talk about the breath a little bit. I was just reading a book yesterday, an old book that I picked back up again to reread. It's written by a very important Zen master in Buddhism, also a very funny and nice human being called Thich Nhat Hanh. And he, in this book, which is called Silence, he talks about one of the important things in Buddhism, which we call the noble silence. It's that capacity to be able to sit with ourselves, for ourselves. And within that capacity of connecting to silence, we're able to listen to the heart and also to our truest calling. You know, often in life we wonder what it is that we're supposed to do, but we don't ever really give ourselves time or contemplation to listen or to try and understand that, because we're always listening to something, whether it's the TV, the radio, whether it's looking at the phone, reading the newspaper, social media. It's a constant stream of distraction. That means that we don't really listen to the truest sense of ourselves. And the only way to really get that connection, to listen to your heart, is in silence. And we'll just use a breathing technique from Thich Nhat Hanh, which is incredibly simple but highly effective whenever you need to use it during the day, just to connect to that sense of silence. And actually, in many ways, it's a reminder as to why we use a bell. If you wonder what the bell looks like, this is it. And we use the bell because it's a reminder that what we want in the context of a capacity to listen in silence is one step further than not talking. The bell is just that moment of resonance that says, okay, now it's complete silence. Now it's absolute silence that we move towards. Take my last bit of coffee before we start. Do drink coffee. I have some bad habits. So getting ourselves into a comfortable position and ready to practice. And just knowing that in this session, we shall navigate into a little bit more silence than maybe we have before. But we'll do that with the breath as well. So when you're ready, you can close the eyes. Taking in a nice deep breath. Filling up the lungs and the belly. Breathing out slowly. Once again, taking in a nice deep breath. Breathing out slowly. Remembering on the inhale to fill up the lungs and the belly, and the exhale is slower. So once again, I'll count you on the inhale. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Filling up the belly on the inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last big inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath now at the top. 3, 2, 1. And exhale slowly. 1, 3, 4, 5. Hold at the end. 3, 2, 1. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. Maybe now just noticing the points of contact with the body, just noticing how the body is as it sits here or lies here this morning, the chair or the bed or floor. Noticing the contact points and supports available, maybe starting at the feet and noticing where the feet are connected, what's touching. Moving up from the feet into the calves and the shins, to the knees, the thighs, buttocks and the hips, noticing the support as it sits or lies. Lower back, mid back, upper back. Remembering to just adjust the posture to give us that attentive sense. Purpose of practice is to fall awake, not to fall asleep. Just bringing ourselves to this present moment, the only moment that we have influence or control over. Everything in the past has happened. The future is yet to be determined, and the determination happens in this moment. So the practice and the noticing of the breath is very simple today. I want you to breathe in, and as you breathe in, without straining or changing your breath, you're just breathing in, and as you breathe in, you're just going to say, I notice I'm breathing in. And as you breathe out, you'll just say, I notice I'm breathing out. I just want you to watch the breath for just a moment, just acknowledging each breath as it comes in. I notice I'm breathing in. And each breath that goes out, I notice I'm breathing out. Just to allow you to make a connection to the body. Let's practice for a moment as we move towards that silence. I'll sound the bell now, and again, I'll sound the bell when we complete. So I breathe in, I notice that I'm breathing in. When you breathe out, you just say, I notice I'm breathing out. I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. Breathing in. I'm breathing out. Just resting at that breath, just noticing breathing in and breathing out. One more moment. Now, maybe broadening the awareness to take in the whole of the body as it sits or lies here, breathing. Maybe just noticing the whole of the body as it sits or lies here, and just scan from the toes to the head and just notice an area of tightness or tension. Just see where you can notice an area of tightness or tension as you scan from the toes to the head. When you find that area, just bring the breath to that point. Just noticing the breath and bringing it to the point of tension, bringing your awareness to rest there. And then just repeating again. I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just bring your attention to this area of tightness. You can just breathe in energy, breathing out, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathing in energy, breathing out, letting go, letting go, letting go. This area of tightness or tension, just allowing the breath to allow it to dissolve and melt a little, just like ice to water. I breathe in life and energy. I breathe out, letting go, melting away, ice to water. Maybe now just opening the senses from a hearing perspective, just listening to what else you can hear now in the room or outside noise. What is just here when you listen? What noises are present? Just allow your ears to move towards the sound. Just noticing the sound as you sit here and breathe. Maybe now just moving to a sound a little further away. Maybe it's a sound outside the house or in the next room. Bring the attention back to the breath, noticing once again I breathe in, I breathe out. I breathe in, I breathe out. Practice of meditation is just to bring the capacity to just focus on one thing. It can often be made very complicated, but actually it needs to be very simple. Just capacity to focus on the one thing. Give me the listening, feeling, connection to the body, the guidance. Most importantly, we open up to what's here, what's with us in the body, the mind. Now just bring the attention to the forehead and the brows. Just bringing this area into our awareness and our attention and just noticing what's here. Tightness or tension or maybe no sensation. Just seeing if we have a capacity to soften a little bit into this area. Softening the eyebrows and the forehead. Just soften again. breathing in that life and energy, and then breathing out, just letting go, letting go, letting go. And bringing the attention and awareness into the eyes, noticing what's here. Just bringing awareness to maybe closing them too tightly. Just allow them to rest if they're closed. Maybe noticing the light show, what's there, light and dark movements from behind the lids. Again, if we have the capacity to just allow the eyes to smile, to lift a little, we can see people without their mouth showing their expression, but if they're smiling, their eyes can smile all on their own. Something you get to notice more at these times when people wear face coverings. The eyes can still smile. It's just lifting the eyes and creating a sense of smile in the eyes. And moving down to the mouth. Just noticing the tongue and just letting it rest at the back of the mouth. Nothing to do. Bringing that sense of smile from the inside of the mouth outside. Just lifting the smile a little. Even if it's challenging today, we can just create the mechanical movement. Just this mechanical movement sends a nice transmission to the nervous system. Just saying, as I sit here and breathe, my eyes closed, in this moment, everything is okay. So smiling and just lifting the insides of the mouth just to create a little smile. And as that Zen master, Thich Nhat Hanh, calls this smile yoga. Yoga for the body, for the autonomic nervous system. Now just move the awareness down to the shoulders. Just bringing this area into our attention. Maybe just adjusting the posture a little bit, just to correct and keep yourself in a good and upright position. Bringing this shoulder area into your awareness and your attention, where we can often carry the weight of the world. Just bringing the breath here, just bringing in that breath, that life force, that energy, breathing in, breathing out, letting go, letting go, letting go. Just seeing if there's a capacity to soften the shoulders a little bit. You let them drop slightly. See if you're holding them too much. You just let go a little. Ice to water. And maybe see if there's a capacity to soften a little bit more again in this area. Water to gas. Lifting of the weight from this area as it gently evaporates. Now, once more, just moving to the breath, just repeating to yourself, I breathe in, I breathe out. I breathe in, I breathe out. Just once more, bring any awareness to notice the body as it's sitting or lying here. Noticing the contact points again, the support being offered. Starting at the upper body, any contact points at the head, the back, mid back, lower back. Support being offered by the chair, the floor, the bed, buttocks, the legs, down to the feet. Just connecting in to the fingers and the toes with a gentle wiggle, connection back. And when you're ready, feels right, you can open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining this class. Thank you for being together as a group. Maybe bring a sense of gratitude to ourselves for each one of us showing up and being here. This idea of the breath is a very simple one. It's just simply an awareness that you can bring it into your day. So as you move through your day, just noticing if the mind is busy or anxieties appear, just move to the breath and just notice I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. So thanks everybody. Busy morning this morning. We've between the three platforms of Facebook and Instagram, Zoom, over 65 people this morning. So it's great to have so many people being together. So I wish you well in the day ahead. Thanks everybody. Meditation was a little bit different today than before, but it's just also just a variation, just the capacity to be able to connect to the breath in these difficult times. So best wishes today ahead. And yeah, as Alison said to me, have a happy and peaceful day, which is the most important thing. So thanks everybody. Thank you, Patricia. Thanks, Alison, Leslie, Annabelle, Elizabeth, Amanda, Carol, David, Sandra, Lisa, Ken, Richard, Local Lab, BB Munich, Agnes, Nikki, Timothy, Trace, Christina, Sam Bloom, Feel Good Coach, Katie, Elizabeth, Rick, Beth. Thanks everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks Trish. Have a nice day. Thank you to everybody on Zoom. Can't see who you are, but there's quite a few there, so thank you. Just so you know, all these meditations are going up on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and just search me up, Justin Caffrey, you'll find a series of meditations recorded now.